Hey, this is Moa Smokes, and today we're back with another flavor overview. Today we're going to be talking about two brands, Banger and Blackburn. Yellow containers over here are Banger, black and orange containers over here are Blackburn. They're both under the same parent company, so I figured I could do a video of both of them together. They're both Russian dark leaf. I will say Banger is on the lower nicotine side, whereas Blackburn's on the higher nicotine side. So think of Banger as a good intro for people to Russian dark leaf if they've never tried it or if they're interested in it. And Blackburn is more for like the seasoned Russian dark leaf smokers or smokers in general. We're still gonna go in alphabetical order. We're actually gonna start with Banger because that comes before Blackburn in terms of alphabetical order, but also in terms of the flavors. We're still gonna do our regular flow where we talk about the flavor, what it smells like, what it tasted like to me, what I thought of it, and all of that good stuff. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you have notifications turned on. There will be more content on YouTube very soon. I'm actually gonna do an unboxing. I think that should be out in a week. But either way, if you have the notifications turned on, you know when I post new videos. All right, let's get started with Banger. So the first flavor we're gonna talk about is blue grapefruit. Now, when I opened blue grapefruit and smelled it, grapefruit comes through right away. You also get a little bit of berry, and it's like, I don't know what that berry is. Is it blueberry? Is it strawberry? When I smoked it, it turned out it was actually both. So this flavor tastes like accurate grapefruit, not candy, not artificial, like you're actually eating a grapefruit, but mixed with blueberry and strawberry. So what you get on that inhale is you get like this sweet fruitiness, and then on the exhale, you get like that citrusy, nice like finish on the exhale. If you've been smoking for a while, blue grapefruit is gonna taste kind of familiar to you, or it may resemble a flavor that you've tried in the past, but this is a completely unique take on it, and I recommend blue grapefruit if you like grapefruit, strawberry, blueberry, together or individually. The next flavor we're gonna talk about is Cola Bella. Now, I was thinking to myself, okay, they did another cola flavor. There's so many cola flavors out there already. Actually, Blackburn has a really good cola flavor, but Cola Bella is not a cola flavor. It's like a soda flavor. So I think it's supposed to be like a vanilla soda, not a cream soda, but vanilla. Like you get that kind of vanilla flavor on the inhale, but then on the exhale, it tastes more like you're drinking sparkling water or soda water. So it's like very light, very refreshing. What I really love about this is you can actually mix it with fruit flavors to make anything a soda. Like that's the cheat code with Cola Bella. So we'll talk about this a little bit later, but Cherry Shock, which is in the Blackburn pile over here, I mixed that with Cola Bella and some cooling, and it was like cherry soda. It was like a really accurate cherry soda. So just something to think about, but that's Cola Bella. Next up is grapefruit. Now, coming off of the heels of blue grapefruit and how much I like blue grapefruit, I was like, I really hope it's the exact same grapefruit. Unfortunately, it was not the exact same grapefruit. This is a different take on grapefruit. It's like an orange creamsicle, but substitute the orange for the grapefruit, but then also make sure that the grapefruit is like more on the candied side. So it's like a candied grapefruit with like a little bit of like cream to it. I wasn't crazy about this one. I love grapefruit, so I had really high hopes for this one. This one wasn't personally for me because I don't like that interpretation of grapefruit, but if you like that and you like more of the candy-ish grapefruit or the creamy grapefruit, this might be for you. All right, the next flavor we're gonna talk about is lemon tonic, and lemon tonic was one I was really excited to try. I really like lemon flavors, so I was like, okay, I really hope this is like a bitter lemon because I've never had bitter lemon in a shisha. And sure enough, lemon tonic was a bitter lemon. Now, I will say overall for the Banger flavors, the flavor profiles are not like super potent. I think they're made to be like lighter and on like the fresher side, whereas Blackburn, like the flavor profiles are super potent. So just something for you to keep in mind, but this is a pretty unique flavor, lemon tonic, that bitter lemon, and I actually really liked it in mixes. I wouldn't smoke it solo again, but I would definitely use it in mixes, and I have used it in mixes, and it's been phenomenal in mixes. So lemon tonic. All right, the last flavor we're gonna talk about on the Banger side is Tropical Rose. Now, Tropical Rose was my standout from the Banger pile, and Tropical Rose was unique. It was really good. Like, I really liked Tropical Rose. So Tropical Rose to me tasted like, how to describe this? Orange blossom. Like, I don't know if you ever tried like orange blossom syrup or orange blossom water. Like, I don't know, I'm Middle Eastern, so we use that a lot in desserts, but it tasted like mawad to me, which is like, I don't know how to describe, like rose petals? Yeah, maybe we describe it as rose petals with like citrus. So think of like citrus rose, but there's like another flavor in there. I wanna say it's lychee or something from that elk, but Tropical Rose was super good. And actually Tropical Rose is almost gone. Yeah, tropical, there's not really a lot of tropical rose on. And there's slight cooling to it. Not a lot, it's not like cold, but like there's like this slight refreshing coolness to it on the exhale. So like I said, tropical rose was my favorite from the bangers. Tropical rose was a banger. Moving on to Blackburn. So the first flavor we're gonna talk about with Blackburn is Barberry Shock. If you don't know what a barberry is, I'm really bad at describing what a barberry tastes like. So to me, a barberry tastes like a blackberry with like smokiness to it. Not like smoke, but like smokiness, like smoked blackbird. Go try barberries. They're really, really good. But yeah, so this tastes like an accurate representation of barberries. The shock part of it is meant to be like sour or tart. So don't think of it as like super like lip puckering, like you squint your eyes, like you can't handle it sour. But it's more like if you're eating a Warhead or a Sour Patch Kid and it's the part right before it goes from sour to sweet, it's that type of sourness. So yeah, that's Barberry Shock. Next up is Cherry Shock, which is nice because it's right after Barberry Shock. I don't have to explain the shock part again, but this is like tart cherries. A little bit of sourness to it. I really like this flavor. This was my favorite of the 5 Blackburn flavors. And like I said, I actually ended up mixing this with Cola Bella from the banger side, and it was a really good cherry soda. Just make sure you add some cooling to it. So the next flavor we're gonna talk about from Blackburn is Peach Killer. Now under Peach Killer, it says Velvet Peach, and I thought that was a really good representation of what this flavor tastes like. It's like a smooth, velvety peach. It's an accurate representation of peach. If you know me, I personally don't like peach flavors. I don't like melon flavors. I don't like watermelon flavors. This is one that I didn't mind smoking by itself. I would not smoke it by itself again, because that's my personal preference. But if you are somebody that likes peach, this is a really good representation of peach. Like, I think they hit the nail on the head with the peach. There's also like a citrus element there that I feel like boosts or enhances the peach. So highly recommend Peach Killer if you're somebody that likes peach. Next up from Blackburn is Something Tropical. And I feel like Something Tropical is the perfect name for this flavor because it tastes like something tropical. You get passion fruit, you get pineapple, there's like a citrus in there that's like a desserty citrus, almost like a marula, I think. It balances really well because there's also like a mango in there. So you get all of those flavors kind of like meshed together. And like I said, it's really good solo. I added some peach to it, I added some cooling to it, and it's a super straightforward mix that was delicious. So Something Tropical. Last but not least from Blackburn is Tik Tak, and under it says Orange Draggy. We Googled Draggy, and apparently Draggy is like a small candy that has like a hard exterior. So they're literally describing a Tic Tac, and the name is Tic Tac. I had really high hopes for this. I opened it up, I smelled it. It smelled exactly like orange Tic Tacs. I was like, please convey in the flavor. And as soon as I started smoking this, it tastes exactly like an orange Tic Tac, and I was really happy with that. So if you're somebody that likes orange Tic Tacs, this tastes like that. And you will love this flavor if you love those Tic Tacs. And I don't know, I finished the whole pack of Tic Tacs whenever I get the orange Tic Tacs. Like, I feel like it's a trap. But yeah, so if you like that, you'll like this. Those are all the flavors I want to talk about today. Leave in the comments if you've tried any of these flavors, what they tasted like to you. Do you agree with my explanation? Do you disagree with my explanation? Like I said, this is my personal take on what these flavors tasted like to me, and I'm curious to see what you guys think. Like I said, more content coming soon, so make sure you're subscribed, make sure you're following me on Instagram at Moa Smokes, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.